All right, back outside once again. Many of us are making New Year's resolutions to get fit, be healthier in the new year, but there's a lot going on right now, so sticking to that plan can be tough. Mike Dyson from Anytime Fitness is here to talk about how to succeed in the new year. Mike, thanks so much for being here.
Well, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
So first of all, just to get the folks familiar, you have some Anytime Fitness locations. Tell us where those are.
Yes, I have Anytime Fitness in Daphne, Alabama, Robertsdale, Alabama. Then I have 2 in Pensacola, and then 1 a little ways away in Louisiana, in Shreveport, Louisiana.
All right, so many folks making those New Year's resolutions right now. We may check in a week, 2 weeks, and they're already gone and out the window and falling down. How can people make these things and stick to those resolutions?
Yeah, and that's really it's really unfortunate when that happens. So we try to do very well at checking in with people, text them, we call, we do a lot of different things. But I think one of the biggest issues is that people get disappointed, right? They have these expectations that whatever their goal is, they feel like when they come in that somehow that's going to be accomplished quickly,
yes.
Right? And it isn't quick. And I think one thing I would say to the viewers is many times we're pursuing a goal like weight loss or whatever it is, but really the pursuit should be health. Because at the other end of the life, that's where health is that much more important, right? So you sow now to kind of reap later. So I think the biggest thing is expectations, setting good goals, and we can help with people do that as well. So.
From my own personal experience, to add to that, I would say in your younger years, sometimes you can do it more as a sprint. You see more success real quickly. Right. But the older you get, you got to view it as a marathon. Right. Every single thing you do, you got to take time with it. Right,
that's correct. And I think sometimes people come in the gym, especially now more than ever, they go on salads, they go on these extreme, diets and cutting out food, and they're hitting the cardio like crazy, and they may burn off water weight, 7, 8 pounds. They think, wow, this is awesome. That'll come right back on as their food intake increases. Yep. So it's a lot of misconceptions out there. I think another big issue is that people try to do it by themselves. Right. So when I first started, I didn't know anything. I was very, I didn't want to ask questions, kind of like the typical guy about, where you find places or ask for directions. But I think that's the biggest thing I could say for people is, look, your health is important. So ask questions. We're there to help people. I mean, I've seen so many different things and what people are doing, and they can hurt themselves, but we want them to succeed. And I think gyms sometimes get a bad rap thinking that we're just there to take money. We're not. I really want, and we want people to succeed in their health.
Well, that's a great note to add on to that. So let's talk a little bit about how things have changed with the pandemic. This is adding another layer onto it. You and I were talking during the commercial break about how the class setting has changed, and in some ways that's beneficial. Talk about that.
Well, it is. I mean, I think before, you had your large classes, 20, 25 people, maybe one instructor, but we've kind of come more into that studio coaching model, and there's a lot of benefit to that. I mean, we have maybe 5 or 6 people, so we can spend a lot more time with a smaller group of people. And another aspect of that is that people don't understand how important form is. Right? Like, I could demonstrate a squat, I could do it wrong or I could do it right, and by doing it wrong, you could end up hurting yourself. So that smaller group setting allows us to correct people in their form. And not only that, but we can still keep the spacing that we need, which is required right now as well with the type of setting that we're in. So.
All right, so where can the folks learn more about Anytime Fitness and what you all have to offer right now? Where should they go for more information?
Well, you could go to anytimefitness.com and really put your zip code in. It'll tell you what gym or Anytime Fitness is closest to you. And you could look us up, Anytime Fitness Daphne or Robertsdale, on our Facebook page as well.
All right, sounds great. Y'all remember, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Set your goals, stick to them, take your time. You'll get there one step at a time. Mike, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you. All right, Chelsea.